Ooh, Warlock. Ooh, Demon Hunter. We gotta do Demon Hunter, huh? We did Shaman already. And this class is broken, apparently. So... Sure. Feels like Demon Hunter wouldn't need this that much, but it's still probably good. This card seems good. This card seems good. Just you just threw your arena game so hard you can't even explain. Are we Blood Herald deck? We could probably do it. We don't have the 2-drop yet, but we have this. It's probably wrong though. This is fine. This is fine. How you doing, Too Saucy? Oh, this is very fine. I saw that this was one of the most commonly picked cards in the entire game right now. Kinda interesting. It was pretty high up. Or at least it's the most common rare. Should we just take a 3? I think I just take a 3. Hopefully we get better value than a Tomb Spider. I mean... I should probably take this. Gotta be this in Demon Hunter. Oh, we got one. Oh, transfer students back. I kind of want a broom, but I also kind of feel like we don't need a broom. Broom with Gangster is very good, just to make it so it can't, you know, it can't not do anything, or it can't be used against you. Because people can play like that 3-mana 2/5 honorable kill right into this thing, and then you get wrecked. But you can't if you broom it. I think we hope we get another broom. Ooh, coordinate strike. Dude, we could have memed really hard in this deck. Oh my god. We could have had so many memes. Ooh, another Knight Captain. Kind of like this. Could go Sigil. You guys like having a 1. Ooh, the card that is apparently Ravaging Constructed. Ooh, Vilefiend Trainer's back. This was out, right? It's back. That's cool. I like that card. Monk Sergeant is nuts. We skipped some value, and now we do need some value at some point. I guess we take this. It's a little weaker against other Demon Hunters, but I mean, I could probably take Ooze if we wanted to. I think this is better though. Yep, Candle. Is known private the nuts? We could probably take that. I feel like we need a good turn 3 though. We don't really have any good turn 3s. Honestly, do we take an Ice Oath Protector? Could still use 2s. Not like this is wrong. I do want to try this card. Problem is they can get swapped and stuff. I kind of want this. I think I'm just gonna... This is a good 2 is the problem. And we'd obviously rather get better late game. 4 cards I don't mind playing on turn 2. We're like on pace. We could really go either way. Let's just try this. We'll see if we regret it. Bell Guardians is pretty damn good in this deck. Let's try it. It's a Chaos Strike. I like the Ogremancer. There's a better 6. Don't have a lot of spells, but we have a couple. That could cost 0 even. Do we want a Dragon Slayer? Dragon Slayer is just a 3-drop. I don't expect to ever get value out of it. I've had it a couple times and it's never done anything. But the thing is I think we just want a 3. Well, we have... This is a 3, and the thing is that this is a 3, and this is also a 3, so maybe we don't actually need 3s that bad. I wonder if we just go double Fell Guardians. I feel like we can. YOLO. Gotta take this, right? I mean, I would like a smug. This makes me feel better for taking these guys. Because if I didn't take any of that size, I might have to skip this for smug, which would be a, I think, a significant downgrade. Honestly, we could take an owl, but this has synergy and stuff. Yeah, it's true that 3 health stuff feels a lot worse than it normally does. Okay. Do I want a Chaos Nova? Because I can take Chaos Nova. The thing is, I don't think I actually want a Chaos Nova. That's a much better 3-drop. If your opponent Draconics dies on turn 1, should you hold your Dragon Slayer if you have no other play as a rogue? Depends how many answers you have to big things, I guess. You're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't at that point. I think. Assuming you don't have like any other hard removal, you probably have to hold it. I don't know, like the problem with holding it is that if he happened to pick like Deathwing or something and you hold it, then holding it just means you're guaranteed to lose. That's the issue. So it's like there's no like safe and obviously correct answer there. Because it really depends on what the dragon is. I wonder how people get such fun mage deck. Mage always, lately, feels like that always happens where, I mean, some people high roll it, but otherwise it's a little weak sometimes, yeah. Here's the question. I want a hero power because it upgrades this anyway. There's no Potion of Madness anymore, so I don't need to worry about that. So I kind of want to get this out. I mean, it would be nice to get this out too. Maybe it's more important to get this out. Because this thing doesn't exactly get better. The only problem with playing this now is that it means really I can't protect my 1-drop, but I mean, am I really trying to win the game with the 1-drop? Maybe. I can protect it with Coordinated Strike though. As such. I can also just not protect it. Play Candle Taker. That feels probably more correct. I don't have to trade, do I? I don't think I have to trade for him. Even if he bumps in Holy Novas, it still dies. I guess I give him the Holy Nova option, but it's not like Holy Nova is ever gonna be something we're happy about. So now we get punished anyway. Don't know how I rated. I probably rated this 4. Which I think translates to A tier. I do think it's better than... I do think it's better than I thought it would be. Like, it's not a 5-star card, obviously. Like, for me, like, a 5-star card is something that pretty much shouldn't exist. It's like, it's probably like a 4.5, though. I was trying not to give half stars to stuff, but yeah, I think it's better than I thought it was. But I'm pretty sure I gave it a 4. And I think a 4.5 is basically an A. Okay. Do I want to play this or do I want to play both of these? That's kind of rude. Also, I can't even kill all of them. I mean, I could, but there's no way in hell I'm doing that. I feel like this might actually be pretty good against a priest. So... this is more mana efficient technically, but I think I want to do this now. Well, it's not like I'm going to play this anyway. I'm not going to play a ram. So I guess this is fine. Yeah, I've had the text be an issue for me once so far. But, yeah, it's almost never an issue. Because sometimes you really just want a 3-mana Aug Merchant, you know? You would like to just deal 1 damage to one thing, but most of the time, it's not an issue, yeah. It's probably extra value because he has this thing down, right? So... because even if it kills, like, a 2-2, the 2-2 would have been a 2-4, so... getting extra value. He can't just drop like a, he gets a lot of value if he just drops like a 6 too. Problem. He's gonna play nothing. He should play something, you would think. Okay, that's kind of fine. So yeah, I killed a 2-5. Okay, he drafted a Spirit of Sapience. Okay. Feels like this should happen. Can I actually get this out? Well, there's no way I can... well, I could, I guess. It's probably not worth it, though. Do I just want to play this? Probably. I could push way more damage. But I think this is fine. Not even that much more damage. I think we are using this, this. I mean, unless we get like Psychic Screamed. Psychic Scream would suck because that would mean none of these things would die. But if we do get like Nova'd, there's no way he has a Nova. But if he does draw one, this might accelerate that, right? So then we do get instant refill. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay. At this point, we honestly probably... start using this stuff. I'll just do it this way. Problem is he just tutored a holy spell, so you know the Holy Nova is gonna completely eat us alive. Holy Nova, we still keep 4 damage up. Yeah, no, I'm gonna make a video about that Shaman card probably in a few hours. I'm probably going to record that video in a few hours. Because I've changed my mind, and I think that that is the card that out of anything in the game right now needs to be banned the most. I think that is the #1 most... I've said, like, I think that might be the most toxic card that's ever existed in the history of Arena, period. Bar none. I think it's worse than Frostleaf's Jaina. And I actually don't think it's close. This actually sets up lethal, technically. But, I mean, he can just heal. It's called Wildpaw Cavern. It's the highest win rate I think any card has ever had when played on curve. When played on curve, it's like 76% win rate. Something like just absolutely absurd. It makes something like Imprisoned Gnarg looks bad in comparison to that card. That's how good it is, basically. And it's also way better than Gnarg after curve. If you just drop it on like turn 7, it's still good. Pretty sure Wildpaw will be nerfed. Is it a problem in Constructed? I don't think so. Let me look. There's a Freeze Shaman list. What's the win rate of that card? It does have a pretty disgusting mulligan win rate. So it is possible they nerf it for Constructed. I don't know. It's just like they may or may not. It depends on if they think like that nerfing Freeze Shaman makes sense or not. But otherwise they just won't. But like Freeze Shaman is not devastating standard or anything. So like they're probably not going to nerf it just because they're not going to nerf anything for Arena ever. It's literally never going to happen. Unless I mean they're talking about maybe making an Arena core set basically. In which case, you know, then they might, but they're never going to nerf anything in standard just because it's breaking Arena. We get like Inquisitor maybe? Apparently not, no. This guy is still drawing. How does he still have Holy and Shadow spells? Okay. Guess we lose. The thing that's funny is like on the run that's in the title right now, what was amazing about that deck is even though I didn't have AoE for the Wildpaw Cavern, I still beat I beat a turn 3 Wildpaw Cavern, and I also beat a turn 2. I also beat a turn 2 Bloodseeker with that deck. And yet it still didn't go 12. That was the funny thing. Yes, I guess we lose. It's like, where's our Inquisitor, dude? It's like we just have to draw Inquisitor in the top half of our deck. And we just didn't, I guess. There's still a chance. This goes phase 2. This guy had this like 7 turns ago and he still hasn't even used all of it. He's just been naturally top decking everything he wanted. Is there a trigger Death Rattle card? Oh. Okay, we even win with Knight Captain now because he didn't heal. Okay, well. dumbest thing you could possibly do here would be to bump these Divine Shields. He might have just thrown... Actually, to be fair, it's like even if he healed, he would still be dying here, but he just naturally top decked what he needed again. It's funny because when Sphere of Sapience gets played, you get to see exactly how lucky your opponent is with their draws. Why would they not want to kill the owl? You're making the mistake of thinking our opponent is trying to win. A grave mistake. We still win with Inquisitor. And Knight Captain. Actually, maybe not Knight Captain. It has to be Inquisitor. Oh wait, I can't hero power that thing. But that's fine, I can still hero power face, right? Pretty sure that's how it works. I'm fairly certain that's how it works. Yeah, he threw pretty hard. Dude literally had a Sphere of Sapience half that game, and he's like, yeah, no, I just am still naturally drawing exactly what I want. Why would I do that? I feel like we keep these. Sphere probably got a lot better in this meta than it was. Let me see what the win rate of it is right now. 53.6. The same win rate as War Gear. It's the same win rate as a 5-mana 5/5 basically. It's a little below like Jungle Panther type stuff, so it's like Sphere of Sapience is performing a little bit worse than a below average curve minion, basically. Which is a lot better than it was. It used to be like literal garbage. Do I like this card? I don't think so, but I didn't have a choice when I picked it, I think. Because it seems way too easy to counter. I'm not sure what's worse when they do this into it or when they do the 2/5. The 2/5 honorable kill. He had both of them. He literally had both options. He's like, which of these fucks my opponent even worse? I could just kill this. Maybe I do because I want to get this cheap anyway. I mean, I'm taking this trade, which kind of sucks. But I mean, like, this either has to run into the 1/1 or this has to run into something so it can't get honorable killed anyway. If I'm gonna do like this hit, then what else am I really doing? I'm just ignoring this. Doesn't really make sense. And it's like I could give up a ram to make this cheaper, but I don't think that's necessary. What's up, Darkers? What's up, Gerard? Parthy Watcher, what's up, Khalid? What's up, Grab with the Geek? Pretty good Ogremancer, hopefully. Feels like Bone Wraith is a lot worse than it used to be. Because it's just, there's so many random things like this and, you know, and Bunker Sergeant that just get through it. It just doesn't do what it used to. I think I'm doing this in Chaos Strike. This, Chaos Strike, Ram, this, I guess. Seems to make sense. I guess I start with this. Just a casual 7-minute minion board on turn 6. Nothing to see here. What AoEs does Warrior have right now? They lost the 4 damage AoE. The 4 mana AoE. Not like this. Not like this. Help. Spell damage, Whirlwind. He would have done it already. Right? Unless he already has a Whirlwind in hand and he's thinking about something else. Okay, no Whirlwind. Good. I could just Spark Drill that. I need to trade stuff off anyway, because I'm getting more of these, so I should just play this and probably the Panther too. Maybe not the Panther. I don't really need a draw right now, to be honest. Yeah, this doesn't really... The Ram doesn't help us that much. Let's see what we get here. Okay, that's not what we need, but it's fine. I may actually just give this up, because I think it's done its job. Because I don't want to lose the taunts, really. The problem is because I have too many freaking minions on board, I can't get all these 2/2s from the Ogre Mancer. Okay. Is that it? I mean, I can live with that. I mean, that's pretty bad for us, but not the end of the world. How does Arena feel? It's never been higher variance than it is right now. Is how it feels. I almost don't even want to keep this. I'm hoping... I think I'm going to keep a Knight Captain going second, as long as we're not keeping other stuff. I have a bad feeling that we are not nearly of a high... as much of a high roll as most Demon Hunters are, so I feel like we probably already lost this game. We're going second, we didn't get a good opening hand, and he probably has a significantly better deck than us. So I honestly think this game's probably already over. But we will see. As long as he doesn't have another Corporal. He has, imagine he has like a premium 1 and, oh fuck me. Why did I say it, chat? Okay, well, good thing he's an idiot. Yeah, why do we have to draw Biofiend Trainer this turn? It's really awkward right now. We probably just have to play it. The thing is, he might get another trigger off of this. Okay, yeah, game's over. But like we have the coordinated strike to at least clean up the shields well, but yeah, this is like not, this is not acceptable. We're just completely fucked now. Well, we have a clear play here. Like this thing 100 million% has to die. We have to just cheese him with Knight Captains, basically. If he has like a buff here, we just completely lose. Okay, that is extremely manageable. We might even be winning now. That's good too. I could do that, but we just gotta take the active Knight Captain. He just went face. Oh. Well, we are at 5 health. That that fight makes sense actually. Bring us to 5 is like, yeah, okay, that's probably fair. I mean, I should probably play both of these. Right? Okay, well, we get another active Knight Captain. I could taunt right now, but I feel like the Knight Captain kind of needs to come down. It's also not Inquisitor turn yet. Do I make this guy bigger? Maybe. Could actually Chaos Strike. I was gonna do that, I should have done it first. I don't think I'm willing to take this 1 damage here. Problem is, I might die if I buff this. If he has the other 8/8. Alright, I'm gonna draw. That's too bad. I was gonna say I should have drawn first, because if I draw Fell Guardians, I get punished immediately. So this should be 6 mana right now. Not like we can ever hit anything with this anyway. The bone rate does keep us alive to an Inquisitor. Assuming his board is empty. We have that going for us. Problem is I can't actually empty his board. Without playing the Spark Troll. Or taking 4 damage, which seems not really not a good idea. We probably die. So we died to we even died to Pick Rock. Actually, suddenly we might be okay. Ooh, healing. I can now cast the I-beam from the left. The problem is if I do that, then I can never play this glide. So I probably want to keep something on the left side of the hand. So I'm going to keep the spark, I think. I think I'm going to play everything else. Maybe I'm not going to play the Ram Commander. Just simplify, because I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then it's like, I guess I'm playing this over that. So much reason to kill that? Probably not. If I ignore the 1-drop, I technically set up lethal there. In a sense, that doesn't feel even necessary. Okay, so I'm probably gliding here. Well, maybe Ogremancer is better now. Yeah, I should probably just play Ogremancer. I cannot glide now because giving my opponent draws would be the worst thing I could possibly do. I should play this over, nothing. Now, there shouldn't really be anything that saves him anymore. I mean, Deathwing might. That should not do it. I actually almost saved him on board. Actually, I might have saved him on board. Which means that's why I didn't buff the Spark Drill. If you buff the Spark Drill, it still dies to a hero power, and then your Knight Captain is extremely likely to die, so... Doesn't really make much sense. I'm not sure if I keep this as a 3-drop. We could just keep this hand, it's pretty good, it's just that we could do so much better. No, GG, random guy. I'll keep it. I mean, we can clear like any board. Maybe risky to keep a card like this. Probably supposed to play this over here, probably. It's kind of like you're playing a 3-3. I mean, nothing bad happens, but if something bad happens, he'll probably walk into one of these anyway. Hopefully this one. Oh, well, nothing bad happened, and he also walked into the Bunker Sergeant, so... It's pretty good. He got Mega Clapped by turn 2 Scrap Imp pre-nerf. Sounds about right. The thing that's funny is I was looking at win rates because of how disgusting that that Shaman 4 mana spell is. Desert Spear is almost as good. That's what's crazy about it. Have we ever played? Except Language Hacker? I don't think so. I haven't been playing that much on NA, and I definitely don't play a lot at the time that you play, so probably not. That's probably the big thing, is I almost never play when you play. Because you play in the morning, and that's the least likely time I ever play at. What do you think the odds are he gets the 1/1 poison? He never does, right? This is the rule. It never happens. Nothing bad ever happens, smiley face. It's really risky to do this, actually, because of that card existing. He can only kill one of them. Even if it does happen, he can only kill one. So, YOLO. I fucking hate my life. Imagine if 5-mana Bowmaster existed. And then he just gets to kill both. And then the game ends instantly. Okay. We pop off, right? The only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't get Ogremancer down, but we can't really do that. We can't really get Ogremancer down right now. It's actually not an option. It's like, I could draw, but getting the heal down is probably better. Everything is fine. What is this button? Okay, we accounted for this. Everything is fine. Nothing to see here. Our opponent never gets explosive trap. Well, he did hit. He might not hit if it was explosive trap, right? It's never explosive trap, chat. This is fine. He wouldn't have hit with his face. He would never it's fine. If it's freezing, I could replay this. Haha. I could the hardest tempo here would actually be to do both of these. But getting the Ogremancer down is probably fine. I should probably play this, huh? The only thing is getting the draw for Inquisitor is nice, but having a 2/3 to hit him in the face with is probably nicer. That's a problem. And this is a lot of math. Dude, imagine making me do this much math at this hour. Like, how rude. Like, seriously. What the hell? There's like a million different ways to do this. I'm pretty sure we're going in with all of these. And then this is going into one, and then this and face are going into one. The thing is he probably wouldn't do that pre-clear if he did have explosive, because he'd know that there would be a 5/2 left over So you would want the spear to be able to kill that. So it would be a very weird. It would be a very weird hit to do. For fuck's sake. Well, good thing he missed explosive trap twice, I guess. How many 3 health minions does Rogue have? They have double agent, SI7 agent. They have Volpera in. Still a risky. Hey, look, our Knight Captain target. If he has Volpera Toxin Blade, we get completely wrecked now. Not like this. It's hard to keep like 2 cards that are like slow like that. Because I kept Knight Captain previously, but it's like keeping that and the other thing. Well, it's fortunate for us that he doesn't have that in his hand anymore. So now we can do this. Because that would be bad. So here's the question. Do we ever coin Bone Wraith to try to keep this safe? Probably not against a Rogue. There's probably just a way Rogue's going to kill it anyway. He wants to be able to just trade this off so that he can replay it, but it's not possible. He would want to give me 1 attack power. That's an interesting hit. He'll Shadow Step it. Oh my god. Oh no. This might actually be correct too if he has a good 3-drop he needs to play. Oh fuck me. Help. It's the only play here, right? If he has a good 3-drop. Remember when Yeti was a 4-drop, chat? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Yo. What is up? Overexposed with the raid. How are you doing? Will you streaming Arena again? It's good to see you. How's everyone doing from over there? How were the runs? We are trying not to get memed out of our minds. Oh, crap. I might need to try a little harder. Okay. Ogremancer? I guess Ogremancer, huh? Yeah. Next turn we have the sick double 3 combo. We get to get our own 3-mana Yeti. This is so illegal, right? Oh, it was your birthday? Nice. My birthday was 4 days ago now. We had our birthday stream on Tuesday too, so. August. Oh shit, that's a problem. What do we do here? I can't even kill that thing. Happy birthday. Yeah, not being able to kill that thing is a problem, but I guess we just have to do the double 3 play. Play's still good. Got a nice value trade out of it. This buff doesn't really help him anyway. Probably fine. Watch him play like a million 1/1s. Because if he does that, we still have the Fell Guardians. Our Fell Guardians is going to be 0. Everything past 21 is just 21. Exactly right. You just redo 21 however many times. I'm just doing 21 for the 10th time or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Corrupt. Guess we do that. This is kind of bad for us, but it's fine. There's our opponent just has an 8-4 chat. It's totally fine. Nothing to see here. This is fine. It's never gonna hit us, chat. This is fine. Everything is fine here. Nothing to see here. The 5 drop seems so strong. It does seem very strong, yeah. Every time I've seen it played, it's been significantly above average. It's at 57% win rate globally right now, which is... yeah. It's not actually doing that well. I mean, it's doing it as well as Snip Snap is. So that's something. It's way below stuff like Night Captain, though. It's interesting. That's kind of a problem. So I think we are never killing that thing. If we had a weapon equipped, the game would be over. Okay, you're gonna make it this clean. I don't want to kill that. I might just not kill it anyway. I think I'm just gonna not kill it anyway, to be honest. Because if he had ways to deal with this, he would have done it already, right? And this could pop out like... I don't even know what there is that would be that scary right now, because all the scary things like Morg, Forge Fiend, and Scrapyard Colossus and stuff all left. You probably could kill this. Wow. 2 different flavors of basically the same card. To the face. Smash. So the fact that we still can't draft some of the new cards. Yeah, I don't know if that's a bug or whatever. Do we 100% know that's the case? Because I know there were cards that are showing 0% on HS replay, but like Hippogriff was on it, and I know I've seen a Hippogriff, so I don't know if that's just an HS replay bug or if that's a real bug. They have done it before where they've just accidentally not included cards, so it's possible it is a Hearthstone thing. Discover a beast. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, it's true. It might have been from Tomb Spider. I just don't remember. Because I've seen it way less than I would have expected to. Alright. I mean, if I had a 3, I would play this. But I don't. Well, now I want to play the sidekick. I guess I won't. I need to get better at this draw order thing. I could have tried to hit the I could have tried to hit the slime on this guy. Why do we play the 5-1? Because I forgot he has 2 rams. The thing is, if he's using his turn this way, it's kind of okay for us. But I did forget. Big annoying taunt. This sets up the Knight Captain nicely. Unless he just doesn't do that. That's a problem. I mean, we're still... I just have to ignore that thing, I guess. Maybe I should have left the heal totem up, because leaving the heal totem up actually means that we would be able to honorable kill off of the blood guard. Except he would just trade it off anyway. No, so yeah, no. There's no way it's correct then. He would just run it into the taunt anyway. Rune of Carvings. Honestly, that wouldn't be the end of the world. He'd have to use up all of the carvings. It would kill the 6/6, which would suck. But then he'd be overloaded. I think that would actually be fine for us. Lightning Bolt? Frostbite. I think we don't have any spells. I kind of have to ram to kill the 5/5. Five damage might not be worth a ram in hand. It might be worth it though. It's probably not though. Well, that's the thing, is like he gets the buffed carving, but then the carving has to... There's a 2/3 bone wraith in his way, so he has to run 2 of them into the bone wraith. Alright, that's the problem. Well, if I took 5 damage, I'd probably just be dead now, so good thing I didn't. Oh, that's really bad. I can't deny this now. I guess we just lose. Do I ever play 6 and 2? This might be more likely to bait him into trading with this, but you probably can't kill it anyway, so it's probably not gonna work. And then I just don't have any damage here. I mean, if he has any AoE or another one of these, we just lose, but I feel like if we play Mage Scribe, we also probably just lose. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic though. Because yeah, like the problem was with the other play, how would we contest? We wouldn't even be able to contest half his board right now. That's helpful, I guess. Does that help? It does, yeah. I'm gonna have to play this, I think. Like, this is gonna go in. The question is if we take that trade. I guess we do. Do we? He can value trade the 2/4. But do I care? Because I'm pushing damage. I kind of care. I don't think I care enough. Not that great of a value trade. It is though. It's an extremely good value trade. It's actually a ridiculously good value trade. We've kind of chosen this line. We have to go with it. I mean, if that's not a good value trade, then what value trade do you consider good? Is the question. Killing a 2-4 for absolute 100% free? Like, what, does it have to kill like a 6-6 for free? What is better? What is better than that? What do you define as a good trade if that's not one? I kind of have to kill this, don't I? Trade everything? It's bad. Yeah, there's like no big Murlocs. The biggest Murloc is Fishy Flower. Yeah, I think it was... Honestly, especially in hindsight, I think it was wrong to go face that turn. It was just way too optimistic. I don't know, it's like... Does our deck win the long game anyway? Maybe not. If they have the value, we might just be screwed either way, so I don't know. I don't die, right? Do I have to kill a 2-1 just to try to keep fighting for board? I guess. Because this whole thing has just been a board. It's just been a board fight, and we just lost board that we didn't need to on that turn. We decided to not take a good trade for us. We probably would have died either way, I guess. I don't think we can play this on 2. If we play this on 2 and it dies, we just are so boned. Good that he didn't get a damage lackey. If he was offered damage lackey, he might not have taken it just because of his hand. Or not because of his hand, because of his mana. But also maybe because of his hand, who knows. Yep. We would have gotten boned out of our minds. We can probably play one of these Fell Guardians on turn... Well, we will be able to play one. We might even be able to play it with, like, Temple Berserker. Warlock is probably not the class you want to just dump double Fell Guardians at the same time. So we should probably get one out as soon as possible. They say, like, oh, a board full of 1/2s. Nothing bad's ever going to happen, right? Hello there. Greetings. Abomination. Surely they never have it, smiley face. We actually deal with it relatively cleanly because we have the Spark Drill, so... And then we can refill with the Fell Guardian, so I actually think it's fine to play into it here. If he also has like a 1 mana deal too, then we would get completely obliterated out of our minds though. I think that sucks is that we're not triggering our guy, but probably not the end of the world. I mean, I could trigger this, I'd have to like Chaos Strike, but this seems okay. So, I guess the bigger problem is if he has a second Hollow Abomination, then we lose. Yeah, this card is busted also. This card is busted. Hollow Abomination. There are just a lot of very busted cards now. Do I want to shuffle a Fell Guardians into his deck? Maybe. It doesn't shuffle a 0 mana copy, does it? It's probably not a good idea. I should probably get this Ogremancer down. I think I'll do it with Chaos Strike. So maybe I just ignore this. It seems okay. Although trading does mean I can get more Ogremancer proc. Not if the Ogremancer gets removed anyway. I'm like consistently having the problem with this deck. That's an order lull. That I have not enough board space. How do I hit my own Blood Guard? These are the real questions now. This should get played. I think this comes down. I want a Hero Power to get more of these. Although maybe it's not a high enough priority. Playing the Candle Taker might just be the higher priority. Because I could trade, play Candle Taker and Fell Guardians. That would be like the full aggro line, I guess. Although also going face might be more aggro. We can also just like kill everything. I don't know, let's go for a hero power. Oh, I missed one. Imagine sequencing correctly. Wouldn't be me. Yeah, I just lost a 1-1. Like, if only I could rush my 1-1s into the opponent's guy. Okay. Now I have 4 to clear that. I can actually, I think. Is it worth playing this? Math actually doesn't work out that well. Maybe I just play both of these. I actually do. I can go this and this go in, and then play this. And then this goes in. Get a buff on everything. Jacob Wheels, thanks for the follow. The thing is like we're going to trade. If you want to get the buff, you have to trade 4 damage into it anyway, and at that point you might as well just kill it, it seems like. Honorable kill on the hero, solid. Nice, nice. I don't think we keep a Diviner against Mage. Nothing bad ever happens, right? Okay, we took a lot of damage for that, but we didn't really have a choice with our hand. Kind of a bad spot to be in. That's pretty bad too. Okay, now we just straight up lose. Well, at least he didn't 0 mana brain freeze our 3/3. Yeah, he only froze a 2/2. No secret. He has another brain freeze. Help. I'm wondering if we have to Vanguard. He used 1 boar, so now he can't just bore this down. So that might also help us. His hand is all spells right now. Or 2 of them are spells. I think if you play Ogremancer, he just hits you in the face and you die is the issue. So I don't know that that works. I think we just have to do the other player. Problem is these spells are just going to bonus. At least, I mean, he doesn't have like we know he doesn't have like a Bunker Sergeant in hand. We just have to hope that this thing like completely screws whatever minion he draws, I think, and that his spells don't completely bonus. So that does lose stealth. That's kind of a problem. Still makes him trade, potentially. Oh, he actually got AoE. No, he didn't. Wow. His random spell was the best spell he could have possibly had. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe I should have gone for the ogre first, because we did know his hand is spells. But like the problem is, I think if you play Ogremancer and he literally doesn't play anything and he just pings you in the face, I think you die. So yeah, it's like the worst thing that could have happened. Okay, we can spark. Well, we can spark troll that and play Fell Guardians and just hope he doesn't have Flame Strike. We're too low though. Now we just die to a million other things. Turned out his turn 5 top deck was Conjurer, so had we gone for this, he would have just Conjured and then we would have completely died. Yeah, there was just no way we could have won this game. Our draw was way too bad. I think probably the Ogremancer had to be the play. The problem is like, the Ogremancer play makes sense if you have like a big taunt to fall back on, but like we just don't have that, so I think our deck just isn't capable of winning from that position. I think even if we had like literally our entire hand, if our entire deck was in our hand, I think we still lose that. Well, we do have the Ice Hoof Protector, I guess, so maybe we do have one. So had we drawn this, we might have won, actually. I feel like we keep both of these. We need to get better at drawing 2-drops. I mean, we have 5 of them. I have to play this, right? I don't need 2 of them in my hand. Also, Cycle of Hatred exists now, so like keeping these to try to win the long game via a bunch of 1/1s is probably not the right strategy for this matchup. Okay, so like if he's gonna like trade in hero power, we get a sick heal off on the second half of this. And if he has his own Vanguard, we can do this. Reborn is after Death Rattle. This works out nicely. Well, we can also Sergeant. Oh. Okay. I guess we're doing that. Yeah. Oh, literally every playable card here is a good play here. All of them are really good. You can hit here, Enchanter Hero Power. You can play Sergeant Hero Power. You can play Vile Fiend Trainer. And even this is not bad. Although I think it's the worst of everything. But I think I'll do this because it's outcasted, and if we don't play it now, we'll probably never be able to... It's not like we'll never be able to play it, but we won't be able to play it while it's good. Okay, that's a problem. Remember when I had a board? Okay, he still has to take that damage. You see the speed at which that sergeant flew out of his hand? So even though we got completely fucked by this, like, we were always going to get fucked by it at some point. It was going to happen. It was completely unavoidable. So the fact that it happened now, maybe not the worst thing. We're going to want to sergeant the second half of this Wasteland Assassin. Dredge. And I want to get this heal off so that this thing doesn't just die there. The issue is, like, if he has cycle, we just straight up... We can just never beat a cycle, right? If he cycles right now, the game is over. He can just trade into the Ogremancer cycle. He has a board literally full of 3/3s. He has 7 3/3s. We die in probably 1 turn. He's just been holding that in the outcast slot this whole time. It's crazy. We're going to be playing the how many consecutive turns would our opponent having Cycle of Hatred be insta-win? We are currently at 2. We'll see if we can get to like 5 before this game ends. We probably will. One of these days we'll draw Inquisitor, right? We drew Inquisitor like our first 3 games, and then I don't think we've seen it. And also we would have already been... This run would have been over if we didn't have the Inquisitor in those early games, because it won us 1 game really hard. But like, we would have gone maximum 4 wins, maybe 5. I don't know if spark drilling one of these is the play. It's probably better to just draw. I mean, do I just play everything, go face? Probably, right? I don't really see another option, really. Like, what does trading accomplish? Very little, it seems like. We might be able to just whittle him down to the point that even Knight Captain lethals him. And obviously Inquisitor as well. Help. Yeah, we have the Spark Drill, so... Ah, greetings, sir. Your Inquisitor gets to live to tell the story. Good old Inquisitor Wars. Total dodge cycle turns 4. Nice. True. I guess that means the prediction is, Oh, there was... No one voted no on the prediction. Well, I guess since the Yeppers won, we still get to do the prediction. All the yes voters get their money back. Yay! Inquisitor. Do I ever keep Inquisitor? Probably not. Oh, you had the 6/6 that turns it into a demon in your deck? Nice. I wonder which of those cards would be better If Inquisitor was a 6-mana 6/6, would that make it a better card? Probably, right? Probably overall that would be better. So at least when he Bunker Sergeants this, we still get to keep more 1/1s alive. No Bunker Sergeant. I've had like a deck with Frostbite in it. It's like, man, it feels bad when you don't actually get a proc out of it, you know? So we'll play this Divine Rager. Any idea how many 7-drops are in the pool? I can check very easily. There are there's 51 7-mana cards. How many minions are there? There are 29 7-mana minions. We've looked at them and a lot of them are bad. So... Dude, what the fuck? At least he didn't kill the 2/1. It's not a terrible Bunker Sergeant, but I can also just take this. I can just do it like this. That seems more than fine. I played every class this meta. I have not even played 10 runs this meta. So that would be difficult. I think this is only my 4th run. So don't worry as much about killing Pro Drake. It's probably more reasonable to kill it, but I mean the thing is like killing Pro Drake is always going to be the thing where killing it might just lose you the game instantly, you know? It probably does change the math on it a bit, but... I guess this is where we say surely nothing bad happens. This feels like incorrect ordering. What? That's bad. Problem is if I play this, he might honorable kill it. I guess it'll be frozen, so I won't really care. The good old play a 1-drop and then protect it with a bunch of taunts and hope that the 1-drop carries strat. Yeah, that's a problem. He's just gonna go for the 1 and 3, 1 and 2. But like, here's the problem, right? Even when they presumably ban this card from the Discover pool, like this is still going to be a thing that happens. Because Glaciate exists. Yeah, can we really do anything? We just lose, don't we? We keep drawing such shit with this deck. It's crazy. I mean, we just have to, like, play everything we have, basically, right? feel like we don't even hear a power. I think we just play this too. Just to make it less likely the 210 gets eaten. Although I guess the 210 being eaten isn't even a bad thing, necessarily. It's not like having these 1-1s in hand is going to win us the game in any scenario, so... That shouldn't do anything, yeah. Okay. That's fine. Got him. Yeah, easy game. It's funny how every time we draw Inquisitor, we win. Isn't it weird how that works? It's like, at least we have a clear win condition. You know, one of these days we're gonna draw a 2-drop on curve. I think we did last game, didn't we? That was the only reason we won. If we didn't have a 2-drop on curve last game, we would have had no chance, because we would have never knocked him into Inquisitor range. It'd be very annoying if he just plays like a 2-3 here. If he plays the 2-3 secret draw girl, then we'll be very upset. Probably just have to play the imp. Do you wanna build a snowman? Could play that. But the imp is good because he's gonna trade into the 2-2, right? And then you just play Sergeant. Unless he doesn't play anything. Unless if he just plays a spell, then you cry. But if you do the Panthara, I think we get the imp up. If you do the Panthara, you don't have to freeze your face off of this because you can just hit him in the face. The weird thing is if he actually has an answer to this, like just to like an Elven Archer or something, then he wouldn't even have to trade here. He could hit us in the face so that we can't buff this. It'd be extremely obnoxious. But then we get the Bunker Sergeant, so it'd be okay. Assuming it's a minion that deals 1 damage. Huh? There's no earth where I'm taking this trade, right? I feel like Bunker Sergeants only go off if they have 3 or more minions. It might be reasonable. Playing that's really bad right now. I guess I just play Panther instead. Finally drawn better. Yeah, we have the Coordinated Strike Felguardians combo. When's the last time we had this combo? I still get terrorized when I see that card, even though we know he doesn't have it. So, do I save the Fell Guardians? I don't even have to... I don't even have to coordinate strike this turn. Because my Fell Guardian is going to go to 0 without it. And my trades on board are relatively fine. I have a decent play without it, so I think we do that. You can play Ram and unstealth this, but it's like the same. I mean, he has so many ping targets already. We should be able to play this 100% with the Mage Scribe next turn. Can Mage even kill a Mage Scribe if you just slam it on an empty board? I don't think they can they? Not before Mass Polymorph. I mean, they could play like Fireball plus something, I guess. But it's extremely hard for them to kill it on curve. They would have to have like exactly Fireball plus the 3-1 rush. Was that even in the game, or was that Course? Was that Corset? I haven't seen that card in a while. Is a 3-1 rush in? Let me check. 2 mana, neutral. Yeah, it's still in. It is Corset. I haven't seen a Razor Jaw in a while. I feel like I've seen a Razor Jaw today and I'm just not remembering it because it's not the most memorable card. Got him. Made a tweet where I'm like, imagine if everyone starts running Emerald Sky Talon to play around Trog. Can you imagine the timeline where this is in all the constructed decks? Imagine how glorious that would be. The only thing is that the base level Trog is not as much of a problem as them Paladins just buffing the hell out of it, right? Do rogues have a way to give it stealth? That would be even funnier. Do I just play this? I think I do. Pretty bad. Could have been worse though. I do think it's funny because Trog is probably a horribly toxic card, to be fair. But like I'm actually kind of impressed that they managed to print a single card that actually really completely fucked over Quest deck. But then as soon as that happens, everyone starts complaining about it. It's just kind of funny to me. It's like, this is actually exactly what everyone was asking for. I could play her on Consecration by... I think I will, actually. By trading in this way. A friendly minion Divine Shield. Did we get to out Paladin the Paladin? This is amazing. Dude, I even get to play the Fell Guardians. This is nuts. Am I a pro player like Redbeard and Dread? Of course. We are all pro players. I have board space issues anyway, so I guess this is fine. Although Redbeard and Dreads actually get invited to stuff sometimes, I don't. I'm not as pro. He killed it, chat. He killed it. He killed it. Another one. We don't exactly have board space for it. This is a pretty decent board for turn 6, I would have to say. No, Hearthstone is not my primary job. It's kind of a joke because no, there aren't very many well, especially for arena people, because we actually just don't get invited to anything. Like, the only reason Dreads will very rarely get invited to a Battlegrounds thing, but like arena people don't get invited to anything, so it's not really possible unless you are as big of a streamer as basically Redbeard. You can't actually have streaming Hearthstone Arena as a primary source of income. Not possible, basically. I wonder if this is even... I don't know, this might be our 3-drop, honestly. I think we actually toss both of these. Stan, well, Stan's even bigger, so it works for him. But he also gets invited to much stuff because he's a god in every game mode. It's not like he's only an arena guy. He's good at every game mode in this game. He had a really high finish in some constructed tournament a couple years ago, right? Back in like 2017 or something. Ranked spell. Ooh. Playing the 3 is fair too, but we do have the Fell Guardians in hand, so I feel like getting this rolling is probably a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, what was he? I don't even know like the constructed tournament names and stuff, but wasn't he like top 4 in Masters Tour or something like that? He did like very, very well one time. So we could just play the Bloodguard. The problem with playing the Bloodguard is we're not going to be able to play active Mage Scribe on 6, but that's probably still going to be better than throwing half our shit away. I guess it depends on what we draw here. Actually, if the Bloodguard dies, we actually still do have active Fell Guardians with Mage Scribe on 6. I don't know, the problem is like if I was gonna do this, I would probably want to do both of these. Probably just play this, and like if he kills it, then... If he kills it, we're happy, and if he doesn't kill it, we should also be pretty happy. Yeah. Dude, we have the sickest conviction, actually. We're gonna do that, right? I can buff this guy, I guess, too. I probably should have played this first. Do I want to buff here? I mean, I definitely should have played that first. But maybe I should have played the Fell Guardians. No, the thing is with the Fell Guardians, maybe I should have still done that too. I should have definitely done something else before I did that trade. I got a little too excited. But I want to buff though. I should probably buff this, honestly. I think I'll just go for this. Oh, I could have buffed these too. Oh wow. I really screwed that up pretty badly, didn't I? I forgot about these. Dude, these should all have 2 attack. Okay, he's just leaving us all of this. I think he is dead. I will not make that mistake again. So how bad are we gonna get cycled? I think the answer to that is yes. So do I actually want to try to keep our big guy alive? I can't actually get through that thing if I don't do this. So, well, we got to 10 wins before we lost a cycle, so we have to be happy, right? I almost wonder if we trade minions off just to try to beat cycle. Actually, I'm gonna value trade anyway. So I guess I'll do that. Just give up a minion. So he only gets 5 3/3s. Only, exactly. He only gets 5 3/3s, chat. Okay, he didn't have it. There might have been ways to push more damage by buffing our guy, but this worked, so this was fine. We do have a prediction for going 12, which will be finishing, with the stream delay, we'll be finishing in like 1 second. By the time you hear this, it'll be too late. Is a shaman, so whether or not he draws the broken card will probably decide this game. Cool. Gaze upon my turn 3 triple 3/4. Remember when you only got 1 3/4 on turn 3? Now you get 3 of them. Oh. Okay. Remember? Pepperidge Farms remembers. Next turn is the moment of truth. Oh, that's a problem. I guess I just kill that. Leaving that up seems not really acceptable. Means I don't get to get this rolling, but this should be okay. Okay, well, that is not 3 3/4s, so it's going better than expected. I think I'll save the Vanguard here. and get the Panther out, I guess? Well, the problem with the Panther actually is that it activates our opponent's coin Knight Captain. But then we can Knight Captain his Knight Captain. So maybe that's okay. Maybe that's just a giant debate. So maybe all of that is okay. Actually, I feel like this is okay. It'd still be kind of bad for us. I guess it would be a little bad for us if we don't get an active Knight Captain. Oh, good. But we don't get an active Knight Captain. Tragically. But I mean, this is okay. I guess I'll just buff this guy. It's like, ooh, active Knight Cap. Oh, no. So are we gonna get coin glaciated again? These are the questions. Oh, look, coin glaciate. Oh, not coin glaciate. Coin fire alley. Ah. A little rough, but we do get the Knight Captain now. I think we can take 6. I don't see why not. Yep, -6. Which one is this? Ranked spell, okay. Fire Ellie just got Fire Ellie'd by neutral. Yeah. Welcome to current year, bitch. Basically is what happened. We could honestly just play Ice Hoof and go phase, or mostly phase. We can also Knight Captain this, but that's kind of a waste anyway. I think playing this is fine. We definitely want to kill both of the 1/1s. I think killing this is okay too. Ignoring it would probably be fine too. We're still setting up lethal. Because Knight Captain does go phase too. I don't think I've ever seen someone send a Knight Captain into phase actually, but it does. Rip to the 5k you would want, it's really tragedy. Because like, even if he, since we killed the 1/1s, even if he has a Hex, he still can't get through necessarily. Tragic. And this looks like an arena deck from like two or 3 years ago. This guy has Golden Scarab, Fire Elemental, Owl, Evil Totem. Oh my god, we get to honorable kill the face. Yes. Yes. Honorable kill. Face. Yes. We did it. We honorable killed the face. Yes. I got it in time. Got it in time. We did it. We did it. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content. I appreciate it. It really helps me out. Or you can hit the dislike button if you dislike it, but no one will ever see it because YouTube just destroyed the dislike button, and I am still salty about that. But it is okay. It's easy clap. 410 gold in 2 packs. Not bad, not bad. Got him. Freaking, why did YouTube just... My YouTube experience is so much worse now that the dislike button is gone. It's actually... It really bothers me.